What's up guys, it's Runa. Welcome back to RUNACY. Today we're going to be doing something totally different for the channel. We're going to be reacting to some TikToks and some random other videos. But I went on Reddit and I saw this subreddit called Am I the Main Character, or I Am the Main Character. It's going to be a collection of videos where people are acting as though they're the main character of their story. And personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you should act like the main character of your own story. I mean, it's your life. But people on Reddit don't seem to like that. So we'll see. And people on Reddit also struggle with being very consistent with the theme of a subreddit, so what I'll do is I'll also rate each person out of 5 in terms of main character versus side character versus background character, you know, that kind of thing. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's watch the first video.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Mac.
She tipped $5 and he's about to let her know how he feels.
Next. Thank you.
I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
Okay, you know, I would say that that is 5 out of 5 on the main character scale. In terms of the insufferability scale, it's pretty high up there, but I'd say it's like a 2.5 out of 5 in terms of insufferability. I mean, he could have done a lot worse, and this was just weird. He didn't need to be saying all that. It's not like you're gonna get tipped more by being a jerk to people who are giving you money. Don't bite the hand that feeds, as they say. That's just a little bit silly. Let's move on to the next video.
You guys want to be my first kiss?
His first
What?
kiss.
Do you want to be my first kiss?
Hey, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
if you kiss me,
Yeah?
I'm not gonna have a problem with it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah? Oh.
Watch out.
Oh.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He said he's not gonna have a problem with it, that he's gonna enjoy it, but that doesn't seem like an enjoyment. That doesn't seem like a reaction from someone who enjoyed something. I'm getting the vibes that wasn't someone who would have enjoyed that kiss. That's crazy. The caption of this was something like, YouTuber discovers that he's not the center of the world. I don't know if this is a main character moment. In terms of main character, I think the guy who hit him was more of a main character than this guy. I think the guy who hit him was a 4 out of 5 in terms of main character-ness, and the guy who went up to him with the sign was like a 2.5 out of 5 in terms of main character-ness, because he's just under side character. You know, this is side character activities. The guy who hit him, definitely main character.
Me and this bird fights every single morning.
Q. 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 Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Get off my car. No, get off my car. Get off my car. No, get off my car. Get off my car. Get off my car. The paint's...
Why is the bird just staying there? The bird just stayed there and allowed him to shut his beak like that. I've never seen a bird that comfortable. That's crazy. They must know that they're best friends or something. Like that bird must be domesticated. It must have gotten domesticated just by being around that guy. That is crazy. That is not a feral bird. Wow. I'd say, is this main character energy? In the way that Reddit defines it, I'd say no. I'd say this is a 0 out of 5 in terms of main character energy. This is just some dude engaging with a bird. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy that this happened. It's not like he's trying to be the main character, basically. That's basically the scale that I'm going off of. How much is this person trying to be the main character? I don't think this guy's trying to be the main character. I think he just fights with this bird every morning. That's really wild. Yeah, 0 out of 5 in terms of main character energy. 5 out of 5 in terms of that was a cool video. That video is definitely fake. That's definitely a fake video. I'm pretty sure I've seen that girl somewhere on Instagram Reels or something, and that guy as well on TikTok or something, but this is definitely a fake video, but that's pretty funny. As a result, I would say, even though the video is fake, I'd say the guy is 5 out of 5 in terms of the main character energy, and the girl is probably also a I'd say she's a 4 out of 5 in terms of main character energy. Definitely more side character energy, but she could be like the main love interest in some film. So yeah, that's why I'd say 4 out of 5. She's definitely a supporting character, definitely a supporting role for sure. Not main character. The guy though, absolutely main character. Looks like it's mostly fat. I hate that TikTok. I'm gonna cut that out, but yeah, this is definitely a TikTok. That's what I was thinking before it even ended. Like, yep, this is definitely a TikTok. This is that editing and stuff, that's definitely a TikTok. I don't know what the context of this is. It seems like it's one of those kiss cam things that you find at sports games, but I guess it's a muscle cam or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I think in terms of main character energy, that girl was, I'd say a 4.5 out of 5 in terms of main character energy, because I wouldn't watch, I mean, I don't think, like, she only did that because that guy was doing that. The guy was also, what was he doing? Was he trying to be a main character? I'd say 3 out of 5. Definitely side character energy, because he was what allowed her to do that. 4.5 for her, 3 for him. Next. Generation's gonna pass a story for real. Story down again. Bro has the most Roman of all the candles. What is that? I'd love to have the context for this. What is this? Where is this? When was this? What's going on? Yeah, generations would pass the story down for, I mean, people would pass the story down for generations for sure. That's crazy. Wow. All right, next video. Those people are definitely very grateful. Oh, is it just looping? Yeah, it's just looping. Those people are definitely pretty grateful for that hose. I'm sure it was really hot in that massive crowd. I don't know what's going on there. It sounds like they're speaking Italian, maybe. I don't know. I don't speak the language, but that's quite the interesting video. I don't think that she's a main character. I'd say like 1 out of 5 in terms of character energy. I mean, she's not a 0 for sure. She's not a total background character, but she's definitely not the main character in this, and I don't know if she's trying. Is she trying to be? Is she trying to be the main character? I don't think so. I think she's trying to be a supporting character. So because of that, I'll say 2. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 in terms of main character-ness. I do want to know the context for this. I don't know if it's a protest, if it's a celebration. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what language it is. Maybe I'll look it up after and edit it in. Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll see. Next video. I've seen this one. I'll just let you guys enjoy it if you haven't seen it.
White people parking in these handicapped spots.
Oh.
The entitlement of these who? Of these what? I mean, yeah, it is entitled to park in a handicapped spot. This guy, 5 out of 5 main character energy. He's definitely trying to be the main character. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I think that's hilarious. I love this video. I love this video so much because of the commentary, especially. Like, she really added to it. Love this. You saw that too, didn't you? I'm gonna say it explicitly, but you saw that too, didn't you? Anyway, I'm gonna describe this video. So basically what happened in this video is there's a parade going on and someone on the float decided to throw a bag of toys. So that trash bag, it's full of toys. They threw it at a kid, and this woman, for some reason, decided that she just take all the toys for herself. I don't even know if she knew it was in the bag. I mean, maybe, since the person who posted this knew that it was toys, but it seems a little bit unnecessary. I don't think she needed that. It seems a little bit greedy. I don't like that. I don't think she's trying to be the main character unless the main character is the villain, but I'd say she's trying to be, let's say 2.5, solid 2.5 supporting character, because, you know, she's definitely being the villain here. What did I say? Yeah, 0's background character, 3 is, what was it? Main character, side character, background character. Okay, yeah, I think she's definitely approaching side character. She's the villain who would get people to have their own hero arc or their own villain arc. I don't know. That's a yeah, solid 3, because she's definitely a side character. Not necessarily supporting. She's not one of those villains who is integral to the plot, but 2.5. I don't think she knows that she's starting someone's arc. So 2.5. Anyway. Bro, that is a botched booty right there. What went on? It seems like injections or something. That's not even a BBL. That's crazy. It does not look right. Maybe she just saw how lumpy that bag was and recognized it. She saw herself in that bag and decided that's who she needs to be. It called to her. This is my people. This is my brethren. Yeah, I don't know. Is this body shaming? Yes, it is. Well, I'm not really shaming her, am I? Yeah, I am. Look, what can I say? It's not a good job. The doctor did a bad job. That's all I can say. Please don't do this to a small family business. We're trying so hard to stay open. I assume this is gonna be a dine and dash. Or the hair. Yeah, I can pretty much see what's going on here. I'll just I'll let it play, but. The guilty hand to the head, that's crazy. And now she's scarfing down the food. Getting her fills where, oh girl. You couldn't be more nasty if you tried. Okay, at least she's using a napkin. Oh, what's that? What's that, honey? Oh, yeah, I see it. It looks like there's a hair in there. Scum. Scum. I hope he saw that. I hope he saw that and was like, you know, yeah, all of our kitchen workers are, they're black men. Really cropped hairstyles, so I don't really understand where this could be coming from, but your girl over there, I don't know, looks like a match to me. Let's check the cameras just to be safe, and I'll get right back to you. I'll be right back with you. What's scum? These are scummy people. I mean, they're still human beings and stuff, but it's a scummy thing to do. If you don't want to be called scum, don't act like scum, basically. If you don't want to be called out for having a botched BBL or butt implants, don't get botched butt implants. I mean, I'll be called out for things that I don't like. It's on me for being those things or coming across as those things. It's a cruel world. It's a very visual world we live in, so I don't know. If you don't want to be called out for something, don't be that something, basically. And after a certain point, you can just come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter what other people think because they're not you, they don't live your life, that doesn't really matter, doesn't really have much bearing on your life, and you end up a much happier person. Like, I don't know, maybe someone will be judging me for the fact that I have ginger by my pillow. Maybe I'll get judged for that. I eat raw ginger, yep, maybe I'll get judged for that. Maybe I'll get judged for not being able to do basic math, even though I totally can. I don't want to be judged for that. I should just get better. Type. Anyway.
Yesterday I made a video about these two girls that were pointing and mocking a guy in their gym that was just trying to work out. They set up their whole tripod just pointing at him, laughing and copying his workout because it looked goofy. Didn't really like that. I found it kind of cringe. So I made a video on it and it did so well that they took down the original video. You know, I was done there. I was not going to make another video. That was until they sent me a DM. They just wanted to let me know that it wasn't bullying. In fact, they said they were playfully indicating with their fingers that they were copying his workout, and they weren't bullying him. They just found it amusing. You know, back when I used to get made fun of, people would say a lot of stuff and I'd always question why. And they would say, it's not bullying, you know, it's just funny. Oh, it's for your amusement, making fun of me. Yeah, it makes everything 10 times better. Anyways, they just asked for me to take down the video and I responded with what any intelligent man would respond with.
He's just gonna say no. Let me read it though. I see that you've used our already deleted video. I assume that he posted this before it was deleted, so. Or maybe not actually. There's a chance that he took it after they deleted it. I don't know. Berna and I were warming up at the gym, saw the guy in the background, and wanted to playfully indicate with our fingers that we were copying his workout. I don't know if I buy that. Since we were facing each other, we found it amusing. It was never meant to mock or make fun of him. We followed his routine and laughed while doing it. Unfortunately, many misunderstood the video, so we took it down after an hour. After an hour, interesting. Unfortunately, you used it before we could, and now your comments are accusing us of racism. How could this possibly be racist? What? Unfortunately, you used it before we could, and now your community is accusing us of racism. Everything is being twisted. Threats to contact our partners are being made. I ask you to take the video down because it was never our intention, and we're sorry if it came across that way. We're also willing to make a statement explaining our intent. We do not support bullying. Bullying is terrible. We're receiving death threats for something we never intended. Please get in touch. Kind regards, Debs. Okay, so I don't believe this, but I think that I don't know, it could be true. I don't believe it personally. It does seem like they were making fun of him, but I don't have the full context. All I have is this cropped video that some other guy posted, so I don't know. I'm not going to take it at his word either. I would need more information to make a final verdict, but I know he's just going to be a dickhead about this. Let's see what he sings.
I can't breathe when you're not there. The town of Yapsville needs their mayor back. He even tried to get their friends to ask me to take down the video. Buddy.
Yeah, okay, I figured he wouldn't have read it. He definitely didn't read it. He's just trying to bully them back. This is what I don't like, to be honest. We're not even talking about the main character thing at this point. I don't like it when people will act like they're so anti-bullying and then they'll just bully people who they deem to be bullies. Like, dude, you're actually part of the problem. You're actually you like bullying. You like bullying. So you do it to people who you think deserve it just so that you can get that impulse out. But you like bullying. You enjoy doing it. You just do it to people who deserve it. Like Penguin Z0, definitely a bully. I mean, I don't know. His watchers are definitely bullies. They like bullying people and he gives them an outlet to bully someone who deserves it. I don't really appreciate that, and that's kind of why I stopped watching him. He has a really big audience and he's not very responsible with it, so it kind of annoys me, but I used to like his videos. Yeah, I don't think it's fair. If you don't think bullying is a good thing, I think that you should just not think that bullying is a good thing. I don't know. Crazy take, I know, nuclear take.
It's not happening.
Someone else says, hey Noah, I saw your video with the two girls who that's a crazy past tense for laughed. Who laughed about the guy in the middle of the gym. Fitmit Debs is my childhood friend, and I talked to her and asked why she posted such a bad video and asked her thoughts about the clip. She feels sorry about the situation and she sees totally what's wrong with it. Would you be open to have an open talk with her so that she could say sorry and stand for her mistakes? I hope you're open to listen to her and this person cannot type. I hope you're open to listen to her and have an honest discussion. She feels so sorry that her video has triggered many people. Kind regards. Please have a look in your DMs. She has sent a DM. Okay, this guy he's just not reading things. He just likes to bully people. I think this guy sucks. I know this isn't, does this guy suck or not, but I think this guy, Noah Hernandez, sucks. He didn't even read what was said. He said that they're trying to get her to take the video down, but that's not what was said here at all. Nowhere in this message does it say, take the video down. It says, hey, can you have an open discussion and talk to her? But he doesn't read, so he's just sending another voice message. Yeah, this guy sucks.
Help. There's a bomb strapped to my chest. It's about to explode at any minute. What do I do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, ha ha ha, this is so funny, ha ha. I know exactly what type of audience that this type of content attracts, and it's basically the lowest common denominator. It's the people who just spend all day on TikTok, don't really care to read anything, don't really care to pay attention to anything, and that's fine. You can be that type of person. I don't like that type of person, so I try to stay away from that type of person as much as I can. I prefer people who like to actually think about things. And that's not to be like, oh, me, the intellectual or anything, but it's just I prefer to have intellectual conversations about things, even the smallest things. Like, I'll have an intellectual conversation about rain, about icicles, like, I don't know. For me, it always is that deep. And as such, I don't really like associating with people for whom it's never that deep. We're just not compatible, and that's fine, but yeah, this Noah guy, not a big fan. Those girls, I don't know. Were they trying to be the main characters? I don't know. I'd say 2.5 out of 5 in terms of main character-ness. Noah, definitely 5 out of 5. He was definitely trying to be the main character, trying to be Superman. Like, look at me. I'm stopping these girls. Look at me. I have the badass response to all of these comments. Look at me. Noah Hernandez. Like, okay, dude. Okay, bro. Once again, not a bad thing to be the main character. I'm just not a fan of the way that this guy did it. Warning, worst customer service coming up. Server gets triggered for no apparent reason and begins being rude and abrupt.
Yeah. That was all. One more apple pie.
Okay.
Yeah, this is apple pie.
Yeah, I want this one.
This bakery ain't cheap and people won't come back, especially when served in such a passive-aggressive manner.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't lie, she does seem kind of passive-aggressive. Like, I don't think she's trying to be, I think she's just stressed about something, she has something else on her mind, or she's just working and that's just the way that she is. I think she might just have that sort of facial expression, but I can see why she'd see it as being passive-aggressive. It does seem like she's being kind of aggressive with the, like, oh, you want apple pie? Here you go. Here. Like, I wouldn't react this way. I'd just be like, oh, okay, let me chill out, let me not get on your nerves, because clearly you have something going on, but I don't know. My prediction is that this won't be anyone trying to be the main character, and this is just Reddit misattributing titles, so we'll see.
Oh, a big profit. I want a pretty one, and it's a present.
You pick that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I can have someone.
Okay, no, that was actually crazy. She really just went in for the, okay, now we have an issue, because she said, hey, it's a birthday present, I want it to look good, I want a good one, and she just grabs it like that. That is actually, now I'm kind of siding with the filmer. I don't know why the Redditor who posted this acted like the person who filmed it was in the wrong, so I was ready for that, I was anticipating that, but that's not even, I think the customer might have been in the right. This is kind of crazy.
Handle it gently.
Yeah. Hello, hi. Anything else?
Did you just squash it?
Can you please move so I can use the till?
Okay.
Yeah, like tomato and then cheese. It's like a multi. Can I use the till?
Oh, yeah, I'm paying. That's it.
And a tuna.
That's it, that's fine. You're rude, man.
No, that's it.
With your Herman. Yeah, focus her. She's rude. We're not coming back here.
I can understand why. She does seem a bit rude. Like, she did get a little bit confused with the till. And, I mean, maybe that's annoying to people who work in these jobs, but, you know, when you're engaging with the public, you have to understand that people are just a little bit slow sometimes. They appear slow because you have all of this experience working with this machinery, working with this stuff. That's your area of expertise. They are busy with their lives, focused on other things. They're not really going to understand how your specific store operates, even though you're very familiar with it. So familiar it seems like it should be obvious to everyone, but it's not. People just focus on different things. So she did get a little bit confused with the till, which could be annoying. It could be annoying to have many people getting confused with that. But it seemed like the other lady, the Asian lady, seemed to be perfectly sweet. She was like, excuse me, could I use the till, please? And it seemed like maybe she was a little bit annoyed too, but she hid it. She masked it very well, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're engaging with the public like this. I mean, you're representing whatever this bakery is. I forgot already. But you're representing this bakery. You want to make sure that you are coming off as decent. You know, if you're having a bad day, you kind of have to just compartmentalize, be like, okay, I'm at work now, time to be at work. And I think that most people, I think you should enjoy your work. So if you're working somewhere where you really don't like, I don't think that's the right place for you to work. I know it's really hard these days with finding jobs and stuff, but even still, if this is the alternative, I don't know, find something else to do. Maybe film YouTube videos like me. I'm very consistent. Anyway.
Yeah, things like that over there. Shall we walk out? Okay.
Fortitude Bakery. Fortitude Bakehouse. And she kind of crumpled the bag too. Yeah, honestly, this is kind of crazy. The Reddit was saying that the commenter, Reddit was saying that the filmer was in the wrong. I don't think she was in the wrong. I think this is a little much. She was just under how rude you need to be to not get fired. If you reported this to HR or to the staff, they'd be like, what did she do wrong? But as a human being, this is a bit much. Maybe the way she grabbed it was a mistake, but combined with her other behaviors, it just seems that maybe she went through a breakup or something. Maybe she's going through a lot of stress, but this is crazy. Main character, 0 out of 5. I think the woman in the video was trying to be a background character. In terms of the one who was, yeah, I think both of them were 0 out of 5. I don't think either of them were trying to be the main character in any way, shape, or form. I think they were just trying to be background characters, move on with their day. Maybe the filmer would be like 1 out of 5, if even that, but no. Not even supporting. 0 out of 5. No one's the main character here.
I didn't touch you, man.
Not that long ago, and I can't stand another man touching.
Wait. No, because I have a story about this. I think this might legitimately just be the normal or the common trauma response, because I've met someone just like this before. I saw this woman who had paint on her face. It was this black woman. She had paint all over her face, blue face. Her whole skin was painted blue. She was wearing blue contacts. She had blue hair, blue wig on. It was really long and beautiful, kind of like wavy, just gorgeous. She looked like a mermaid. And so I walked over to her and I was like, hey, I was about to say, you look like a mermaid, because, you know, obviously it seems like she wants to attract attention with that outfit because, you know, you have blue skin, girl, it's all, okay, whatever. She looked cool. So I was on my break and my break was almost over, so I was just gonna quickly say, hey, you look like a mermaid, and then walk off, go back to work. Instead, what happened was I said, hey, and she was like, go away. I was like, what? She was like, go away. I was like, what did I do? And she's like, I was raped! And I was like, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to help you with that? And she's like, no, go away. I was raped. I was like, I'm so sorry. And then I just left. Because there's nothing I could do, obviously. I felt bad for the girl, but what could I do? She wanted me to go away. So yeah, I think when you get your bodily autonomy stripped from you in such a serious way, it leads to reactions such as this. Very insane, I would say, reactions. Very uncommon, at least.
Is this a prank?
He won't go away. He needs to go away.
I need to leave? I still got, okay. She threw some of my stuff.
She threw stuff.
Hell if I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
She wasn't sorry when she cut in line.
I didn't see you.
To make it. Oh, I just asked her if she saw anyone in line.
Just go.
That's an adult.
You're making it worse.
How is he making it worse? Okay, this is traumatizing for her, but also this is a sign of entitlement. Just because something really, really bad and tragic happened to you doesn't mean that you can now have control over everyone else's bodily autonomy. Like, they still have the right to do what they want with their bodies. If he wants to stand there in a public space, he can stand there. It's up to you to remove yourself from the situation. Once again, it's definitely a terrible experience that happened to you. There's no question about that, but that's a crazy thing to do in response to that. Now you're going to just strip every man of his bodily autonomy? You're going to get everyone around you to move the man out of the way? No. You can self-remove, take some deep breaths, do some meditation, calm down, and then move on. It's not other people who are making things worse. It's you who's deciding that other people are now the problem. All right, crazy video. In terms of main character-ness, I would say 4 out of 5. or 4.5 out of 5 from her. That's crazy, man. Yikes.
What the? Why would you grab chocolate milk out of my fridge?
It's your fridge?
Yeah, it's my fridge. Why would you grab chocolate milk out of it?
Okay, I'm sorry, I did not.
You didn't know. Like, think about respect and just understanding how it happens in the world. Like, you don't just go into somebody's fridge. Like, I wouldn't just walk into your place and go in your fridge and grab it. It's not the kind of person I am.
I'm already graduated.
I could see myself in a similar situation. You know, you're at a party, some drinks are in, you kind of forget about the laws of the land. You're like, oh, it's a party, everything's free reign, everything's free. Especially if this is one of their first parties. It seems like this is a college party, probably their first college party. Yeah, she just took some chocolate milk from the guy. He's kind of mad. Understandable that he's mad. I don't think she's trying to be the main character at all. I think she de-escalated very quickly. She's like, yeah, you know what? You're making a lot of sense right now. Very sorry about this. I'll try to port back. Okay, you don't want to port back. You just want to yell at me for a little bit. Okay, I understand. I deserve that. Fine. Okay. Still gonna drink the chalky milk though, because I got it in the cup. You don't want it back in the jug, so still gonna drink the chalky milk, but sorry about that, sir. Won't happen again. And it probably won't happen again. I believe if she goes to another party, she probably won't go into people's fridges anymore. So it's good that he called her out for it. I don't think either of them wanted to be the main character. I don't think any of these 3 people in this situation wanted to be the main character. I would say 1 out of 5 in terms of main character on all of their parts, including the guy. Because I don't think he wanted to be in that situation, but that's just a boundary of his, and he was drunk, and so his inhibitions were lower, and I think if he were sober, he probably wouldn't have done so in such a way, but be like that.
Yeah, you're literally pissing off your customers. Shut the f up. Take those glasses off. You don't even deserve to see.
You don't even deserve to see.
Bro, I'm done with this, bro. You're disrespecting all your clients.
Why is he crying?
Bro, call the police. I'll them up. You guys mess with the wrong one. You guys with the realest person on the East Coast. Like, I'm literally doing a feature with Kodak Black. On all you guys.
The realest person on the East Coast. Oh, excuse me. He's doing a feature with Kodak Black. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize who I was messing with. I'm sorry, sir. I'm starting to think this guy might be the king main character of all of these. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm taking off in 5 minutes for everybody's getting off this plane. And I'm giving money for everybody. I'll f*** you all up. Like, go ahead and call f***ing please. Like, so leave some f***ing worries. You think I give a
He's starting to sound like RFK Jr. Fucking call him. I feel like making fun of his voice is bad karma, so I don't like doing it, but he just has such a distinct voice and it makes me very uncomfortable to listen to.
Listen, we live in a democracy.
Call him. It was in here. I packed it. It's in my suitcase. Can you get that from under the plane? If someone grab, you guys gotta make it up to me. If you just grab that from under the plane real quick. Oh, shut the f up. I'm just trying to go to sleep at this point and charge my phone. Like, if I get a text and I miss it, I'm up.
They can't just go into the cabin and grab your bags. I'm sorry, bro. They just can't do that. They cannot do that. I think, in fact, it might be on a different... I think on some planes, it's just on a different thing entirely, especially when they're connecting flights. This is just crazy. This is ludicrous. But yeah, bro, this is just on you. If you needed a charger, you should have brought a charger. I mean, I've been on the plane before, and I've given someone my portable charger because they seem like they need it. So maybe you could try to ask someone, but that was on you. If you needed a charger, you should have brought the charger. Just because you left it in your bag does not mean it's on the plane to stop the whole flight, land the flight, emergency landing. The realest one on the East Coast has forgotten his phone charger. Like, no, that's not a thing. That's not gonna happen, bro. Just sit down, shut up, charge your phone when you get there. It sucks. Or ask around. Say, hey guys, sorry to interrupt. Sorry, does anyone have a portable charger by any chance? I really need to charge my phone. I have a really important text that I might get. Maybe there's some shuffling around. Maybe someone will have a charger for you, but not like this. Even people who had a charger and would have given it to you, now they don't want to anymore because you're kind of crazy.
Like, dude, you should be helping me by now, dude. I'm all up, dude. I'll do this all night, bro. I'm not shutting up till I get a cord, bro.
I'm not shutting up until I get a cord. Yeah, they might deplane everyone because of you. Because you're being such a nuisance. In fact, he might even get arrested off the flight because he's just being such a nuisance. This is not behavior that should be rewarded with a cord, but something tells me he might get one because someone's just gonna get so annoyed. Let's see.
Literally, bro. Give me a cord, like. Like my boss expects me to reply. I was just texting my boss when I hung up. And we make over $1 million a year and you're pissing me off over $200, bro. Like, dude, I'll literally talk, dude, please, bro. I'll sit down, dude, thank you. Like, dude, just name me your price, bro. Dude, I'll sit down, bro. Alright, I'll shut the up. Like, I need a shot right now.
I was about to say, this guy is drunk, and now he's saying he needs a shot? No, bro, you don't. You need to sit down and shut up. You just said that you would. You got the cord, I assume. Sit down, shut up, wait for the text from your boss. This is crazy.
Cause I'm pissed. I need some Don Julio. If you don't got that, I'm not drinking it. I don't touch that.
I need some Don Julio.
Drink. Like if you bring out some bullshit, I'm not even gonna take it. Like I'm picky. Like if you're gonna pay for this.
Who does he think he is?
Experience like you, bro. You don't know who the you're talking to. I'll talk all day to defend my people. You. I'll talk to the police. I'll talk to whoever the you want me to talk to. I'll talk to your supervisor, and we'll make a deal. Because at this point, I'm just trying to make a deal, and someone handed me a charger. Like if you with me, like you're with the team, like I'll pull up with 100 people right now, and they'll surround this plane, and we will not take off. Like I can do that right now. So like, just please shut the up.
They haven't even taken off yet? Okay, this dude, that dude, Realest on the East Coast, he wins most insufferable and he wins main character. He is 5 out of 5. I would even say 6 out of 5. He is 5 out of 5 absolutely trying to be the main character. He assumes he is the main character. He thinks everything in the world is just gonna bend to his will. That's crazy. But anyway, with that being said, this video is all done. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for choosing this video of all the videos to be on your screen. That means a lot to me. Could have been any video, but you chose mine. So cute. Anyway, leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a thumbs down on the video if you didn't like it. Subscribe if you want to. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!